Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the Khazan, the First Berserker playthrough. So I'm doing this voiceover after playing the game. I couldn't do it during because this fight is just way too intense. It doesn't really give you a chance to speak, especially with how hard the Viper is. And to be candid, this guy took me almost 4 hours to beat. Now that 4 hours did include me leaving quite a few times and facing off against the other bosses a few more times, refighting the Phantom, and trying to level up. I came to this fight at level 31, feeling like I just didn't have enough, so I ended up farming myself up to level 40, with a mix of fighting this guy over and over for I'd say about 2.5 hours at that time, and just replaying some of the other 2 missions. Now what really helped me was that move I just did. It's called the Phantom Knight's Veil. So this first sequence here, I'm actually going to get to the second phase, but I'll get killed near the end. And then I'll show a full playthrough after that of the actual winning battle when I finally beat him. Like I said, this is well over 2 hours. I think in total I spent about 4 hours with the farming and replaying some of the other missions. He is super hard, so give a walkthrough, sort of play-by-play as we go through, and then after I beat him, I'm just going to let the video play out with some of the cutscenes that happen that will lead us into our next video in the series after this one. So I actually didn't even get to the second phase of this battle, probably for the first hour. I finally felt like I beat him, and then found out there was a whole other phase. And some of the comments I've read online from people on some other videos, a lot of people were surprised by that second phase. So that really became a lot of the trick, was trying to get to this phase with spending almost no health. I'd say, my best times getting to the final phase with almost all my health, or at least 3 of my heals. So I actually found the second phase here easier than the first phase. I think because he's so big, he's easy to perfect parry. And when you're using a great sword like I am, as long as you put some extra skill points into the block for the great sword, and you learn to hold on with your stamina, and then let go and then hold it back again, you can actually block a lot. And it really helps kind of give you moments of breaking, so you're not having a perfect parry every single hit. You try to get the ones you can, and then you just hold for the other blocks. And the trick I found that really helped with both of the phases is, you'll see I do this thing where I try to perfect parry, and I try to hold a block. And if you do left bumper, right away, right when you do a perfect parry or a quick block, you end up doing an additional slash. So I did that a lot. Every time I actually did a perfect parry, I tried to do that extra 1-2 hit. It really helped to wear him down. So this is, I think, this is the second last fight, second last try. I got really close with it. This sort of dart phase where he jumps at you, actually found pretty easy. You just block it when he flashes. And it just got me right here. Just did not have enough heals. Alright, so this death, we'll hop back in to the actual winning battle, and I'll point out kind of what I was doing. Again, you want to have a good blocking on your skill tree. You want to have the quick charge for your heavy hit, and then you want to definitely have the Phantom Knight's Veil, because the Phantom's Night Veil is really, I think, what helps you wear him down quick. That, along with the extra swift attack. So here, block, 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 and then I do that quick slash. And I don't try to do everything. If I feel I'm then a little nervous, I'll just hold the block. Block. Don't get too greedy. Get that quick slash in. Sometimes I actually was able to get the perfect parry, quick slash, another parry, and another quick slash. But anytime I was feeling a little nervous, I would just hold that long block and just watch my stamina. So you can see there, a little late on that extra hit. And then that's the veil, the Knight's Veil. So that actually gives you a charge. And then if you can get off some holding for your heavy hits, you'll actually do more damage. Every time he did his tornado, I just found it easier to get away. Plus, right there, he does that big jump. It's really easy to actually capitalize on that. Just do a quick block, perfect block, and then a quick hit. Just dodge forward or to the right of that, and then get your extra hit in. Anytime he puts the staff on the ground to the right, he's going to do a 7-hit combo. You could try to block it. I've seen people do the reflect on it. I found it easier just to stay away. Anytime he does the throw, I would just hold my block. Get your block, quick hit. And how you do that quick hit is you do a quick parry with the left bumper, and then as soon as you do that quick parry, you do a right bumper. And then here, this is where I think you really can destroy him with that charge attack once you've actually done the Phantom Knight's Veil. Alright, and then we get to this next phase. Same thing here, just gotta watch out for these big swooping hits. They're not that bad. He always does 1, 2, and then he does a counter hit. Pretty easy to get through. And again, get the Phantom Veil up. And then I don't try to charge right away, because it's still running. So you can actually hold it for a while. Try to find the moments. So right there, you know, that's a good place to charge. And whenever he sticks his hand on the ground, he's about to throw, kind of like the Yeti from 2 missions ago. And again, don't feel like you have to perfect parry everything. You can always do just hold the block. See there, that's that charged attack, because we still have our Knight's Veil active. And then get away from that. That will kill you pretty quickly. And then in the dark, I find you just want to do a perfect parry every time it flashes. So that flash, and then be careful of that when he does that final move. You want to just hold the block, because he'll actually do a second hit. Right there. I feel like this fight, especially the second phase, it's crazier than it actually is because of all the flashing and everything. And we've got our Phantom Veil again. Parry, and counter. Missed that one, but that's okay. Even though I missed that, I rolled forward, so it didn't hurt me that bad. And he actually has a pretty long stagger, so it's pretty easy to get a couple of hits in, I found. And it gets a little wild at the end, but I did manage to pull it out. Mainly, again, just trying to be really patient with those perfect parries and holding the block whenever I wasn't sure I was going to get it. Not being too greedy at the end here. But I think hitting that really saved me, and then I got obviously the heavy charge attack. There we go. So that's how to beat Viper. Certainly a much harder boss than I expected to run into this early in the game. But after learning his movesets and learning how to block, parry, and do the quick attack, and then that Phantom Veil is really how I end up beating him. Alright, so just let this play out, and then we'll wrap this episode up.
For so long, this power had threatened the Empire. The power of Hismar, the Berserk Dragon. Fate chose us to be the ones to defeat him. Me and the great mage Ozma. My closest friend and comrade. We were loyal servants of the Emperor, but that loyalty was betrayed. The Emperor, the nobles who falsely accused me, especially Pavel, they will all pay one day.
The Mage Ozma, a traitor too? Yes. And did you hear what they did to him? Blinded and then executed. Just like a traitor deserves.
Ozma, my friend. I swear we will be avenged. Everything has been taken from me. Everything. This place. If there is a hell, then this is surely it. Emperor Palmyria, Pavel. You will both be dragged down here.
Annoying scholar Defrona was right. That device isn't the reason for what's happening in the netherworld. We still need to find the cause of the disruption and stop it. Get ready, mortal. We have finished here, but there is still much to be done elsewhere. You see this? The restored energy here has opened up the realm of the living inside the crevice. We should explore it. Here in the crevice lie the realm of souls and the realm of the living. They were sealed off until now due to a lack of netherworld energy. Mortals may come and go from the realm of the living with Charon's permission. In other words, you may bring in those you think will be of use to you. You have done well, mortal. Now we will fulfill our side of the bargain. Ah, the thirst for revenge. The sweetest emotion of all. We will enjoy our alliance.
You've opened a way to the realm of the living. Lord Charon commands me to help the Phantom. I suppose that means I have to help you too. The realm of the living is now connected to the Embar's temple. It seems there's someone here who wants to meet you. By the authority given to me by Lord Charon, I have brought them into this realm of the living. I suppose that means I can also help others come here. You know about the Redstones, the Codex, or the Lacrima of Circulation? No? Of course not. Well, come find me again if you wish to know more. Souls meant for the netherworld are disappearing. What's going on in Embers is just a small part of a bigger problem. We need to find out what's causing it and stop it.
Alright guys, we'll wrap this episode up here, and we'll see you in the next one, where we'll do the next mission, see what else we get into. And hopefully have no more giant crazy bosses for at least a little bit. I hope this video and the tips help you.